Howdy with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones confirming linebacker DeMarvion Overshown will undergo season-ending knee surgery after suffering the injury during Monday night's loss to the Bengals. Elsewhere, the Steelers could be without their leading receiver for the second straight game this week against the Eagles. Head coach Mike Tomlin saying George Pickens is doubtful to play with a hamstring injury. The Steelers can clinch a playoff berth this week with a win over the Eagles. Meantime, the Texans can clinch the AFC South Division with a win over the Dolphins and a close loss to the Broncos. In the NFC, Green Bay can clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Seahawks and a Falcons loss. The Vikings can also clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Bears Monday night. And the Eagles, who already clinched a playoff berth, can clinch the NFC East Division title with a win over the Steelers and a Commanders loss or tie with the Saints. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, on a Wednesday, 11th day of December 2024. I'm Carroll. In the newsroom, it is Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
I see you have a sweater on today.
Yeah, kind of need it.
Yeah, it's one of those Mr. Rogers sweaters, right?
Okay. Special, just like you.
It is sweater weather in the Imperial Valley, and low temperatures 32 in the lowest parts of the valley. That's around the Mulberry district, and no snow. It's amazing. Okay, having grown up in the East and the Midwest, how some people think that, okay, it gets to 32 degrees, which is freezing, it will snow. No, it can get 30 below and not snow. You need the moisture for the snow. And but there are people that I think mainly from areas like this that, well, it's cold, it's going to snow. No, doesn't work that way. Oh, well. And as far as chances for a white Christmas in the Imperial Valley, don't count on it. Not going to happen. Well, let's see. Let's look back in history. On this date in 1844, the first ever dental anesthesia was used by American dentist Dr. Horace Wells. The anesthesia used was nitrous oxide, also known as laughing gas. The patient was laughing right up until the time they got the bill.
Hey, I thought there was an older version of the anesthesia, just a giant mallet.
Yes, yeah, that I think I saw that in the Three Stooges.
Bugs Bunny probably did that too.
Yeah, okay. And not quite so far back in history, on this date in 1882, the first Christmas tree lights were created by Thomas Edison, who decorated a large tree outside his lab with 80 red, white, and blue electric lights. Edison was a genius, right? But apparently he didn't know the difference between Christmas and the 4th of July. Yeah, red, white, and blue. Okay, thank you, Tom. Prior to that, of course, there were candles. You think that might have been a fire hazard? Okay, let's see. Birthdays. we have a few to celebrate today. Big shot birthdays, actor Rita Moreno, 93. Singer David Gates of Bread, 84. Actor Donna Mills, 84. Actor Linda Day George, 80. Brenda Lee, rocking around the Christmas tree at 80 today. Actor Bess Armstrong, 71. Singer Jermaine Jackson, 70. Bass player Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue, 66. Actor Ben Browder is 62. Actor Gary Durden, 58. Actor comedian Monique, 57. Actor Max Martini, 55. Actor Ryder Strong, 45. Actor Josha Rocamore is 40. Actor Carla Souza is 38. And actor-singer Haley Steinfeld is 28. We've got local birthdays coming up.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Johanna Ramos, Abraham Zavala, Shava Moreno, Irene Torres, Robert Rosas, Peggy Miller, Emily Miranda, Manuel Gomez, Guadalupe D'Angelo, Alma Gonzalez, Giovanni Galaviz, Erica Bell, John Zuniga, Vanessa Fulton, Darren Simon, Miranda Castro, Christine White, Gloria Bryant, Jasmine Aguilar, Peter Mercado, Pat Maestro, Sandra Martinez, Israel Mercado, Chris Negrete, Mary Lou Garcia, and Sylvia Preciado Platero. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. Let's see, what else is happening? Things are happening all over the place. Select Taco Bell locations will be transformed into a drive-through photo booth where customers can take a selfie from their car. Yeah, well, Taco Bell says some of the photos could end up on their upcoming Super Bowl commercial. Just what you need, a drunken 2 a.m. photo of yourself at a Taco Bell drive-thru on national television, right? Yes, I think that's when Taco Bell is probably the busiest.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we've got news, real news, and it's heading your way. A look at World in California news to begin with, brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. It's day 3 of a massive wildfire in Malibu, California. Thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes.
Completely surrounded by fire. Every direction you look, surrounded by fire. I thought I was going to have to drive through a ring of fire just to get out of here.
Flames are 0% contained. Inflation's ticked up again. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
This was largely expected when we pull out food and energy. The core rate up 3.3% from a year ago. That matches the previous month.
The numbers will factor into the Fed's decision on whether to cut interest rates again this year. This grocery store hookup won't be happening. CBS's Jim Krasula.
Albertsons says it's ended its proposed $25 billion grocery store mega merger with Kroger and will sue the Cincinnati-based chain after the deal was blocked by 2 courts.
Kroger's calls Albertsons' claims without merit. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Work continued overnight to try to protect homes and residents in Malibu, where the Franklin fire has been burning since Monday.
They currently have 32 operations that include evacuations, road closures, and security patrols.
20,000 residents under evacuation orders. Several homes reportedly destroyed. The winds continuing to pose a problem. More Santa Anas in the forecast today. The fire burning over 3,000 acres. State Attorney General Rob Bonta says if you're asked to give to a charity this holiday season, check the AG's registry to make sure it's legit.
I don't want to scare you away from being generous this season. I want you to be generous this season, and I want your generosity, your donations to actually go to the organization that you intend them to go to.
Bonta recommending you go to Google and type in report charities. A woman and man arrested in Houston accused of shooting Dr. Hamid Mirshajoy to death outside his Woodland Hills clinic in August have been Harbin and Ashley Rose seating, now charged with murder. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe. As we get closer to Christmas, it gets harder and harder to find the perfect gift. Well, the Peanut Patch is the place to find that perfect gift. Oh, the Peanut Patch, what a neat place. It's in Yuma, and it's so much more than just a store. They carry homemade candies and treats, fresh English toffee. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday. And what a great place to shop. They have their own post office, and they ship anywhere in the world. You want to go to the Peanut Patch? Google thepeanutpatch.com. Check out their website. You're going to see neat stuff perfect for holiday gift giving. It's the Peanut Patch. What a great place to spend some time and shop for the holidays. And it's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Wind advisory in the mountains. Interstate 8 was closed Tuesday morning. Here's George Gale.
The closure was for high-profile vehicles. It ended at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Closure went from Ocotillo to Alpine in San Diego. Closure was the result of a wind gust of 50 to 65 miles per hour, with the wind gusts at times gusting as high as 70 miles per hour. Several big rigs had been blown over in the Alpine area. A red flag warning was also issued for the mountain areas. A red flag warning is the result of possible brush fire as a result of high winds and dry brush. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro reorganization has been scheduled. The meeting will be held tomorrow. It'll be held in the El Centro City Council Chamber Courtyard at 5 p.m. The City Council will recognize outgoing Mayor Sylvia Marroquin. They will acknowledge the departure of the Mayor Pro Tem, Martha Cardenas Singh, and Councilman Edgar Garcia. Newly elected council members Claudia M. Camarena and John Ellett will be sworn into office. It is expected council members Tomas Oliva will be named the new mayor for 2025. Sonia Carter is expected to be named Mayor Pro Tem. There will be a reception following the ceremonies. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Calexico City Council to reorganize. Here's George Gale.
It is scheduled for this evening. Calexico City Council says they will reorganize this evening in the City Council chambers at City Hall. Public is encouraged to attend. Starts at 5:30 p.m. The newly elected City Council members will be sworn in. Full council will then install a new mayor and mayor pro tem. City Hall is located at 608 Heber Avenue in Calexico. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And we had a Holtville City Council reorganization, and it took a turn. The Holtville City Council met Monday. Part of the meeting was to swear in the newly elected members and reorganize. Murray Anderson, Michael Pacheco, and Vanessa Ramirez took the oath of office after having been elected during the November general election. When it came time to choose a new mayor, the nomination for Mayor Pro Tem John Munger did not get a second, and the motion died. Munger was surprised. It turned out the council wanted Councilman Mike Goodsell to serve as mayor. The current mayor, Murray Anderson, turned the gavel over to Goodsell and explained to Munger that he did not have the support of the rest of the council. He said because of past actions, the council did not feel he represented the good of the city. Pacheco was named Mayor Pro Tem. That's it for page 1 of local news, page 2, and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Don't forget, Quick Lane's mobile service vans come to you, save you a whole lot of time and aggravation. They don't charge extra for that.
Make this holiday season scent-sational. Fragrance is the perfect gift for someone special on your list, and Ulta Beauty has them all. Shop classic scents from Valentino, Burberry, and Carolina Herrera. Plus, check out can't-miss perfume kits from Ariana Grande. And wait, there's one more sweet deal. With a fragrance purchase of $70 or more, get the coziest plush robe or throw, valued at $70 while supplies last. So head to an Ulta Beauty store today. Get all the best gifts, all at Ulta Beauty. Unwrap the savings during the JCPenney Mystery Sale. This Thursday to Sunday, hurry in store for a gold coupon giveaway while they last. You could win an extra 30, 40, or even 50% off. Or get extra lucky and hit the jackpot deal. You'll win $60 off your entire purchase when you spend $60 or more. JCPenney, make it count. Coupon valid on select styles 12/12 to 12/15. Exclusions apply. Must be 18 or older. See store associate for details.
And page 2 of the local news with a side of weather is brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and a happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m.
IID swearing-in ceremony. 2 IID directors were sworn in. Here's George Gale.
The Imperial Irrigation District held the ceremony at a special meeting on Monday. Superior Court Judge Honorable Poli Flores administered the oath of office. Taking the oath was newly elected Division 4 Director Louis Pacheco and IID Division 2 Sitting Director J.B. Hamby. Hamby was reelected to his seat. He was first elected to the IID board in 2020. Hamby was reelected in the March 2024 primary. He ran unopposed. Pacheco won his seat in a runoff election in November. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Seasonal cheer continues, a festival of Christmas. It is going to be Thursday at 7 p.m. It's being held at Christ Community Church. It is a time for families to celebrate Christmas together in song. It features the Imperial Valley Master Chorale. Tickets will be $20 for adults. Kids K through 12 will be free. Tickets are available from chorale members or at the chambers in Brawley and El Centro. Tickets are also available at the door. The Christmas concert is hosted by the Imperial Valley Master Choral Society. And the City of Brawley is, they reorganized last week. Here's George Gale.
It was at a special meeting held at the Hidalgo Society. Gil Rebollat was named mayor of Brawley. J.J. Galvan was named mayor pro tem. Newly elected council members Galvan, Tim Kelly, and John Grass were, as well as the elected city clerk, Ana Barrera Gutierrez, were administered the oath of office. Departing council members, George Nava, Luke Hamby, Ramon Castro, and Donald Wharton, were all recognized for their years of service to the city of Brawley. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And holiday events. To continue holiday events, move to Imperial this weekend. The city of Imperial will host their annual Parade of Lights this Friday. It'll start at 6 p.m. The parade route has not changed. It goes straight up Imperial Avenue. Saturday, Imperial Parks and Recreation hosts the traditional Christmas in a small town. It begins at 1 p.m. and is full of holiday fun. And there's going to be a CBP workshop. Customs and Border Protection is holding a workshop. It'll be held tomorrow from 4 to 8 p.m. in El Centro. The workshop will cover in-person resume and applications. CBP recruiters will be on site to provide information that will address the CBP officer and Border Patrol agent positions. The information provided will include resume requirements, job requirements, application process, and hiring process. The workshop will be held at the Imperial County Workforce Development Office on West Main Street in El Centro. Those ready to apply should bring a laptop and current resume for review by the national recruiters. KXO News Time, just about 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from $8 and up. For December, enjoy a Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA for $5.50 or Torta Supreme Plate of the Month and our Negroni Drink of the Month for December. Burgers & Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says today will bring chilly morning temperatures and then considerable high-level clouds with afternoon highs near normal. Through the rest of the week and likely through most, if not all, of next week, the weather pattern should keep any weather systems just to the north of our area, leading to continued dry conditions. Temperatures through this period are expected to run slightly above normal, with highs mostly in the upper 60s to lower 70s across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Our high yesterday, 67. The overnight low, 32 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 66, light wind. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear. Look for a low around 42, light winds. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 74. Light and variable wind becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. And we have moved all the way up to 40 degrees, 33% relative humidity, wind out of the north at about 3 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere, no reading from Calexico. They're temporarily offline. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers & Beer.
Rush Steel Supply is the #1 steel distributor in the Imperial Valley that's been serving the valley for over 14 years. They have an extended inventory of carbon steel, structural steel, plow steel, plates, spars, pipes, and a whole lot more. And all of their products are stored indoors, and they deliver throughout the Imperial Valley. Visit their website, rushsteelsupply.com, or see the inventory for yourself at 703 East Main Street, El Centro. When you think steel, think Rush.
Please, Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night. The Bucks beat up on the Magic 114-109. Thunder topped the Mavericks 118-104. In small ball, two-time All-Star Max Fried and the New York Yankees agreed to an 8-year, $218 million contract. The largest guarantee ever for a left-handed pitcher. The deal, which is pending a physical, is the 12th contract of at least $100 million the Yankees have given out in franchise history. Yeah, okay, and you're paying for it. That's why it's a $48 beer at the stadium. Meanwhile, the Texas Rangers agreed to trade for power-hitting corner infielder Jake Berger. In exchange, the Miami Marlins will receive 2 shortstop prospects, Echidari Vargas and Max Acosta, and a young left-handed starting pitcher in Brian Mendoza. KXO Sports Time, 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow's house was broken into during Monday night's game against the Cowboys, the latest home burglary of a pro athlete in the U.S. No one was injured in the break-in, but the home was ransacked. Deputies weren't immediately able to determine what items were stolen, and the theft is attributed to a South American theft ring that hits superstars' homes while they're playing. Former Alabama coach Mike Shula is being promoted to offensive coordinator at South Carolina. He spent the past season as an analyst for the Gamecocks. Don't forget, NFL football coming up Thursday, the Rams and the 49ers. We've got game right here on AM 1230 KXO. And Saturday, a special. KXO will broadcast the Army-Navy game. The game begins at 11 Saturday. And, well, of course, it's the big rivalry between the two service academies. I'm Army, George Gale Navy. I'm sure we will have some sort of a wager on the game. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Grocery chain Albertsons called off its $25 billion blockbuster merger with Kroger after a federal judge halted the deal. We have made the difficult decision to terminate the merger agreement. We are deeply disappointed, according to an Albertsons statement. By the way, Albertsons also sued Kroger for breach of its contract agreement. Kroger did not immediately comment on the suit. The merger, announced 2 years ago, sought to combine the 5th and 10th largest retailers in the country. The companies own dozens of grocery chains, including Safeway, Vons, Harris Teeter, and Fred Meyer. Supermarkets have been losing ground in recent decades to competition, and Kroger and Albertsons wanted to merge to better fight off Walmart and Amazon. Walgreens is reported to be looking to take itself private in a deal with Sycamore Partners, sending the stock nearly 20% higher. The Wall Street Journal reported that the beleaguered drugstore giant and the private equity firm are discussing a deal that could be completed early next year. Walgreens Boots Alliance told CNN it doesn't comment on rumors and speculation. Details of the potential deal are still being ironed out. Since Sycamore focuses on smaller deals, it would likely sell off pieces of Walgreens to make the acquisition more financially manageable. Sycamore had no comment on the Journal's report. Similar to rivals CVS and Rite Aid, Walgreens has closed hundreds of stores and struggled with declining prescription reimbursements in recent years, sending its value plummeting to just around $8 billion from $100 billion a decade ago. Walgreens shares are down 60% for the year. Speaking of shares, the Dow right now off 7 points at 44,240. The S&P 500 up 40 points at 6,074. The NASDAQ up 239 points at 19,926. Gold up $39.10 an ounce. Oil up 61 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be mostly cloudy today. Look for a high near 66 and light wind. Tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low around 42, light winds. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 74, light and variable wind becoming southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. We've inched up to 41 degrees downtown El Centro with that 31% relative humidity, wind out of the north at about 3 miles an hour. And air quality right now, it is good throughout the valley. No report temporarily offline with the monitors in Calexico. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You will find Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. The destructive wildfire in Malibu, California is now 7% contained. Thousands of people have fled their homes. CBS's Carter Evans reports more than a dozen structures have been destroyed.
Brian Rapp tried to save his neighbor's house with a garden hose.
Out! Told them we didn't have any engines and they needed help, and they came, and
These are volunteers.
These are volunteers.
This was the view from Malibu City Council member Bruce Silverstein's house.
The sky was red, so we decided we got to get out of here.
He watched the flames burn right up to his home on a doorbell camera.
For now, at least, the man charged with murder in the shooting death of the United Healthcare CEO in New York is in a Pennsylvania jail. CBS's Lilia Luciano says an extradition battle is in progress.
It still buys him 2 weeks that the judge gave the defense team to basically request the proper documentation. Beyond that, it's possible that the extradition warrant that comes from the governor of New York could supersede that.
Now to Washington,
Meeting will come to order.
where protesters interrupted a House hearing on the U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan. Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
To the extent President Biden faced a choice, it was between ending the war or escalating it. Had he not followed through on his predecessor's commitment, attacks on our forces and allies would have resumed, and the Taliban's assault on the country's major cities would have commenced.
Embattled Defense Secretary Choice Pete Hegseth meets more Republican senators today, including Susan Collins of Maine.
I'm going to be asking him on everything from his position on Ukraine, on sexual assault in the military, the role of women in combat.
CBS's Jill Schlesinger says the government reports today consumer prices last month were 2.7% higher than a year ago.
Shelter accounted for nearly 40% of the increase. And shelter, whether it's owned residences or rentals, we are seeing that part of the inflation picture has not retreated back to a pre-COVID level.
Albertsons has now scrapped its planned merger with rival supermarket chain Kroger, accusing it of failing to overcome government objections to the deal. Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady reports federal and state judges yesterday blocked it.
The FTC said in a statement the win protects competition in the grocery market. Albertsons warned it might have to lay off workers and even close stores, though, with no deal.
Last night, a Texas judge blocked the auction sale of Alex Jones' InfoWars site to the Onion. Wall Street, the Dow is down 45. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A bump in the road for a retired football star.
Jason Kelsey was driving a golf cart shaped like an Eagles helmet down Broad Street in Philadelphia when he swerved and tried to make a U-turn, then flipped over. The 7-time Pro Bowler, 6-time All-Pro, and 2018 Super Bowl champ said to be fine. He was wearing a Mummers parade outfit, reportedly filming for his new late-night show on ESPN. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Baseball Hall of Famer Rocky Colavito has died at 91. He was a slugging outfielder, a 9-time All-Star who played mostly in Cleveland and Detroit in the 1950s and 60s. In a speech to a Washington think tank defending his economic record, President Biden said yesterday he was stupid not to put his name on pandemic relief checks, as Donald Trump did when he was in office. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.